Hi folks, and welcome to my Tuesday morning chat on auctions. Welcome back. My name is Thompson from Auction Services Australia. I want to thank you very much for taking the time to have a look today. So, lovely chat today. The role of an auctioneer, something I get asked a lot. What do we actually do? What does an auctioneer actually do? And I'm telling you, the perception out there is quite scary. Everybody believes, or a lot of people believe, that we just turn up on the day, call the auction and get paid. Well folks, it's a lot more complicated than that, and there's a lot more to the role. First of all, we need to understand and identify that the auctioneers in our industry are champions of real estate. They've either been in the business, they've succeeded in one or another way, usually as a principal, a sales manager, perhaps a sales champion, and they've moved into the auction arena because it is a very specific skill and of course a wealth of knowledge. So what actually do we do? First of all, we've got to make the booking or receive the booking. And in today's wild world, folks, that can take up to 3 to 4 and sometimes even 5 calls to just select a time that suits, of course, the seller, the agent, and of course the auctioneer. So we are schedulers in one way or another. Of course, the next thing we do is do our homework. We do our homework on the property, we check the encumbrances, we make sure that everything is in line with legislation, and we just make sure we don't get any nasty surprises on auction day. Folks, we also coach and mentor the agent throughout the process. We've got various different levels of knowledge and experience in the auction arena, so the auctioneers are there to assist and help the agent through the campaign, making sure that they get everything done the best they possibly can. And also sometimes there's situations or circumstances that arises with buyers and sellers. So we're there to make sure that we can help or be of assistance in that regard. Folks, we're also compassionate facilitators of the ever so important reserve setting meeting. The reserve setting meeting can make or break an auction. It's based on some factors. I'm not going to go into that. That'll be another Facebook Live presentation. But of course, there's a lot of information that needs to be presented, and the case has to be made to the seller. And then of course, the auctioneer as the third party person involved in the auction can come and explain that all in detail, and of course be that third party to assist, but also take utmost care and respect of the seller's circumstances. Then of course we've got to prepare the auction, get everything ready, make sure that our documentation is ready, the blurb needs to be designed, and of course the description of the property. So every property is unique, so every blurb, every preparation for each auction needs to be unique as well. Then of course we call the auction, and I've mentioned about the skill and knowledge that an auctioneer has to have to not only hold a crowd, but to have empathy for the buyers, and of course be the third party negotiator on the floor if an on the floor negotiation needs to be made. And it can tremendously benefit not only the agent, but of course the seller, to have that third party negotiator under auction conditions. Folks, of course, if the property gets sold, happy buyer, happy seller, happy agent, and of course very happy auctioneer. But that doesn't always happen. Sometimes the negotiation gets followed through to after auctions. In some cases, the property can be held over and the negotiation can be had post-auction. So folks, the role of the auctioneer doesn't stop on auction or day or at the auction itself. It can be of assistance to help the negotiation post-auction as well. Folks, then of course the invoicing happens and we've got to chase the money, which is fine. And of course we also need to make absolutely certain that auctioneers and agents have their public indemnity insurance in place, just in case very rarely anything does happen, and of course that can be called upon. So folks, it's not that simple for auctioneers just to roll up and call it. There is a process involved, and more so than anything, there's a tremendous amount of skill and knowledge involved. So folks, thank you so much for having a look at my auction presentation this morning. If you want any other information, please go to my website, auctionservicesaustralia.com, and of course, give us a call direct if you want to have a chat. We deal with the best auction agents here in the West, and of course, auction is a science, folks. If you're looking to sell your property and you choose the auction method of sale, which is without a doubt the best selling strategy in real estate, you need to choose an agent who's experienced. We can help you with that. we can point you in the right direction with the right agent, and we can make sure that the whole process is done without any hiccup whatsoever. Folks, my name is Ryan Thompson. On behalf of Auction Service, thank you for your time. Have a wonderful weekend. And before I go, going once, second call, third and final time, sold. Thank you very much.